What's up YouTube? Sean Turner back with another video. Today I'm going to show you around, I'll call it my new car, but I have had it for about 2 years. But in those 2 years I haven't really made many YouTube videos because of work, and as I've explained before. But as soon as I'm back into making videos, I thought I'd show you around today. You might see it just quickly in the background. The modifications I've done to it, nothing, as I say, nothing too major, but yeah, I've done some pretty big changes to it from stock. But yeah, anyway, let's show you around the car. Just before we get into today's video talking about the car, I just thought I would provide an update with the motorbike, the Suzuki, which you've seen in the last video. Yeah, I ended up selling that the next day after I wrote the description and uploaded the photos onto just on the Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, the person came down the next day and they checked it out and inspected it and took it for a test drive and all that sort of jazz, and they rode it away, cash in hand. So yeah, I made a couple $100 profit, so that's not too bad for a couple, not even, you know, maybe an hour's worth of work. All I sort of did was just to wipe down and yeah, better photos. So that was well worth the experience. You know, if I come across another deal, I'll try to do it again, but yeah, they don't come up very often. So anyway, let's get into today's video. So we'll start at the front and work our way back, and I'll sort of explain the modifications as I go, the best that I can remember anyway. But before I show you front to back, I'll show you a quick overview in the background. It's a 2022 Mitsubishi Triton GLS. It does usually have all the chrome accents, but as I'll explain as I go, I've changed a few of the chrome accents. Not because I don't like chrome, but I just like the look of black and red. I did get this car brand new, so I ordered it in the color that I wanted, which red might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm getting a brand new car. I'm going to get the color that I want. I know it can be hard to keep clean and keep actually red, but I've just got it cleaned and it looks really good, so I thought there's no better time than now to show you the car. Now that I've sort of upgraded it to a point where I'm not going to do much more to it for a while. So yeah, let's run through the car. So starting up the front, not too much has really changed. I do have the black bonnet protector. These are still chrome, which I'm thinking of covering, but it does look pretty good to have a little bit of chrome. Might black out the badge too, but never know. I'll leave that for now. We'll move on to the radio. It's a Oricom UHF. Just a small little UHF radio, which is pretty cool. We'll go to suspension. I have the Ironman 2-inch lift. I think it's the Foam Cell Pro. We'll go to the tires all around. I've got the Maxxis Razors AT, yeah, the all-terrains AT 811, I think is the model. And the wheel size is 275/65/18. So that gives it a decent aggressive look without being illegal. And same with the lift. 2-inch lift is legal. Any higher you run into problems. Moving on, just got the mirrors, just the black plastic covers. Obviously the Slimline windshields or weather shields. Got the black handle covers. Again, they're just on eBay, but they're pretty sweet. They work a treat. Moving on to the rear, we've got the roll bar, got the King's awning, and on the roof itself, we've got the roof rack, X-Ball recovery tracks, and we have a 110 solar panel, and that is sitting on a King's rooftop platform. We've got the Safari snorkel, which me and a friend installed. Thanks, Jed, you're a legend. Yeah, the weather shields again. Inside, just a quick look. Pretty clean. The head unit people have problems with, but I haven't had an issue so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. I also have a wireless dongle, which allows for wireless Android Auto, which has been one of the best things I've upgraded at the moment. Got the waterproof car seat covers. That comes in very handy when you know, coming from the pool or the beach or whatever. Almost 50,000 Ks on it so far. Plenty more to go. Now these are the stock side rails, but these are normally like a silver. They sort of match the wheels and the rest of the chrome. And this usually has a silver strip, but that was just a sticker that I've removed, so I've blacked those out to make it more my style. So the rear, same tyre, looks very nice. I love the look of these tyres. And I've got the 2-inch lift with the Ironman rear springs as well, with the rear leaf springs, and I have the helper spring in there as well. That helps it ride a lot better when I am towing my camper trailer. Moving on to the rear, this didn't come on the car. It's the roller cover. It's not too bad. Obviously, as standard, we've got the reverse camera, as most cars are pretty standard with those now. So over here, I've got my King's 12-volt panel with my DC-DC charger. My refrigerator is obviously hooked up. King's fridge. I think it's a 50 litre, fits nice. It's the only one that really fits good under the roller cover. And my solar is connected there. That's the one that runs onto the roof rack. Nice and easy. Got the battery under here, which is a Volt X 100 amp lithium. That has been there for over 2 years now, and it's definitely doing the trick. The wires are kind of clean, not too bad. And then I've got some lights hooked up. They do the trick when you need to see at night, just in the back when we go out camping and stuff. So the 12-volt system I did myself. It's been done twice now. The first time I had help with a friend. It worked out quite well, but for some reason the battery wasn't charging properly, so I've just redone it, and it's working a lot better now with the 12-volt panel, which looks a lot cleaner anyway. Not a massive thing, but I've upgraded these rear reverse lights. Obviously you're not going to have front reverse lights, so they're the rear reverse lights. They're like $10 on eBay, and they're so much brighter than the stock. Also on the rear, I had them install the tow bar package when I bought it new. That's what I traded my old car in. They give me about $1,200 for, which is about the value of this tow bar. The hitch isn't actually in at the moment because I need it off so that I can fit into my garage. But Anderson plug running from the starter battery so that I can charge up my camper trailer. Obviously the Red Arc tow controller, and this actually locks, so that's nice and secure. So this is the handheld for the Oricom UHF. It just sort of sits in the glove box at the moment. I still want to find a spot to mount it properly, but it's all on the handheld itself. The actual controller is mounted underneath, so I don't actually have to access that to use the UHF, which is really handy. There isn't too much going on inside. I've upgraded my floor liners, which is the Bedrock ones, so they're nice and hard, super easy to clean, and yeah, they will withstand anything that I throw at it, so that's really good. Got the rear air con vents because it's the GLS model, so there's some things that were definitely worth paying extra for the GLS, which also include the gearbox. We've got the Super Select 2H, 4H, and the other models as well, which I don't use too often because I don't really go four-wheel driving, but it's super handy when you need it, driving in the snow and that sort of jazz. I'm pretty happy with the car itself. I've done almost 50,000 Ks in it, as I mentioned before. Most of those are just highway Ks to and from work, but we have done a few camping trips, which included taking our camper trailer, which is a lightweight off-road forward fold camper trailer, which was awesome. This thing towed it awesome with the help of those rear helper springs, or Ironman. And yeah, we took that down to Tasmania for 2 weeks. So that was incredible. It towed it no problems. You could definitely feel that it was on the rear, but it wasn't anything crazy as it's a pretty lightweight camper itself. So that took it in its stride. I think we ended up doing about 3,500 Ks with the camper in tow. Going all around Tasmania, which if you've ever been there, you know the roads are quite windy and they can be quite tight. So this thing handled it fine, along with towing the camper trailer, which was really good. All right, so just one more thing. I'm gonna start it up and give it a couple of revs because the snorkel sounds pretty good. So let's see how that goes. well, yeah, that's my car, 2022 Mitsubishi Triton GLS. Yeah, I love it. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed.